Hey y'all, excuse me. It's me, your girl Tricia. I kind of wanted to come to y'all today and talk about these things that we do with men that allow them to ghost us or treat us different than we deserve. I recently just run through this. And so just to give you a synopsis of what kind of happened in a relationship with the guy. Everything going good. A few little bumps and bruises here and there. Nothing that we hadn't talked about and worked through. Now, I will backtrack and say this. I did see a few red flags in the ways he would talk about people. Sometimes even in the way he would speak with me. But I ignored them because I was like, well, they little small red flags. You know, stuff you can kind of talk through, work your way through, right? Well, one day he decided, just out the blue, he hit me up and was like, okay, but we got into it. Let me just say. It wasn't anything, in my opinion, that we couldn't have talked through, I would have thought. But the next day, he more or less had made his mind up that he didn't want to be in a relationship anymore. So when he said that, I was like, okay, fine. I'm not one for begging or pleading for people to stay in my life. You do or you don't. Just that simple. So a month went by. We end up talking or whatever again. And he wanted to meet up and talk about reconciling. Okay, we did. The next day, after we talked, well, we was going to take baby steps, take it slow and everything, just do different than we did the first time. The very next day, called, said he didn't think it was going to work. He didn't think his feelings were ever going to be the same. Okay. The same week, that Friday, this was a Monday, that Friday, he asked me if I could come over for sex. Now, I'm literally sitting here like, really? So why would I come over was my answer. It was my response. Why would I come over? Why would I subject myself to that? So his response was, well, we can be friends or whatever. Dude, first of all, I don't have sex with my male friends. So, I'm about to say something real. Oh, boy. Anyway, I don't have sex with my male friends. I don't. We just, if we having sex, you ain't my male. We more than friends. Period. So, I decline. Now, as you all know, or if you don't know, I sell Mary Kay. So, over the weekend, I guess he decided that was going to be his way in. He was going to buy something from Mary Kay. So, I politely thanked him for his order because I'm going to keep it professional. Business is business. I'm going to make my money. The next day, after I let him know when his order would be in and be delivered, he asked me that day, would I mind coming over? No, what was I doing? And I said, why? What's up? What you need? He was like, I was wondering if you could come over this evening. Now, that's twice. The first time I was nice. The second time, you don't get the same. So now I got to tell you about yourself. You too damn... I cuss, whatever. You're too damn old to be doing this in and out. You either want a relationship or you don't. Now, at the beginning, it was stated we both were on the same page and looking for a relationship that leads to marriage. So, with that being said, if I'm not the one that you feel is going to lead you to wanting to get married, you shouldn't want, in my opinion, nothing else from me. Go find what it is that you're truly looking for and let me do the same. So I had to tell him, look, you broke up with me. Okay. You called me to get back. We talk about that. The next day you say, nope, don't want to do it. And then you turn around and say booty call. Then you turn around again and say booty call. So what do you think I am? Like, I'm not your cum bucket. It ain't gonna happen. I'm not your cum bucket. Then I had to break it down to him. Oh, well, no. Before I go there, he was saying, well, we are adults. We should be able to have sex without emotions. Well, some probably can. Those who ain't looking for no relationship. Those who ain't got their mindset up that they deserve more than just some random sex. That might be okay for them. It is not okay for me. So if I tell you no should be what you accept. I get guys got to get the challenge. They try to got to conquer it. Well, boo-boo, I'm not for you to conquer anymore. He kept trying. So then I had to tell him, what advice would you give your daughters on how to address a man who's trying to treat me the way you're trying to treat me? What advice would you give? Do you know I ain't heard not no response from this man? Because he didn't, truth be told, he had no answer, because he know good and doggone well, and any man watching this video know good and doggone well, if a man was approaching your daughter trying to do nothing but make her a cum bucket, as her father, you're gonna tell her, leave that nothing ass man alone. So that's what I chose to do. I block his ass on all platforms. He can't even cash it. Don't even send me a message on Cash App. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't do nothing. When you know your worth, you stop settling. So I'm telling you, women, know your worth. Don't let no man keep dipping in and out. If he tell you he don't want to be bothered, move on. Let him go. Don't chase him. Don't call him. Don't text him. Cry it out. Do whatever it is you need to do. But when you get that feeling that you want to call him or text him, call your girlfriend, call your mother, call your sister, call anybody other than him. Do not let them have that power over you. You stand up for what you believe in. You stand up for your worth. You are better than just letting some man walk in and out of your life, ghost you, and play with your emotions, because he know what he doing. He know he playing with your emotions. I have had this conversation and bounced this off of a bunch of different guys that I have in my life, and all of them said the same thing. He playing games. Don't let these men play games with you. When you see them red flags, stop. I'm old enough to know that the red flags was there, and like an idiot, I ignored them. So all of that happened between me and him, I had a part in that, because I saw the red flags and I kept right on going. So my advice is, you see one red flag, stop. Hey, whoa, I ain't liking that. And then evaluate, because that red flag it has the potential to domino into the biggest red flag that you have ever. I'm talking about just cannonball, roll on downhill. Before you know it, it ain't even a flag no more. It's like a blanket or a quilt. It's so big. Stop at that first that red flag you see. It's there for a reason. And if you don't see the red flags and you go further into the relationship and it seems like things ain't going right, and it's not for you, it is okay to step away. Or if he break up with you, however the breakup happens, do not allow him to dip in and out. He either gonna do right or do wrong. And if he ain't gonna do right, he need to be gone. Wrong is gone. Wrong is gone. Right is tight, wrong is gone. I'm emphasizing wrong is gone. If he doing wrong, let him be gone. If he don't want to do right by you, out. Know your worth. Stop selling. And it is okay to be by yourself. When you by yourself, that's the time you love on yourself more. You find out more things about yourself, more things that you love about yourself when you just doing that self-love. So don't let no man manipulate you into thinking because you have sex with him or your friends that it's gonna lead into something else. Friends is just that boo-boo. Truth be told, it ain't even really friends. It's you a cum bucket, baby, and you deserve more than that. Don't let no man think he just come in here and drop some nut in you and keep it moving. Don't do it. Don't allow him to, under the pretense of y'all gonna get back together, it's gonna possibly work out. If it ain't changed or worked out in all the amount, it ain't. He ain't gonna change. You ain't gonna change. Leave it alone. You deserve more. You're not gonna find, or the one, I should say, who is for you ain't gonna find you if you still got that leech on you. Let him go. He not worth it. You deserve more. I just wanted to let y'all know from my past experience just recently that I just had to realize, like, what the heck is wrong with... Here's another thing because I'm one of them people, when I step out of something, whatever it is, I have to sit back and evaluate and get the lesson out of it, because it's a lesson in everything. Woo! Oh my goodness, I'm making myself so open here, but here it is. I realized that the truth of the matter is I was allowing not just him, but other men, because he ain't the first man that I allow to try to dip in and dip out. And there have been some men in the past that I actually let dip in and dip out and dip in and dip out. Here's why. First, I didn't have enough self-love. That's that first one. You ain't got enough self-love. Second, this one gonna hit y'all, because when I tell you when he hit me, I was like, oh no. Truth be told, not only are you don't have that self-love, but because you don't love yourself enough, you, in reality, you desperate for some love, and you looking for it in the wrong places. The love that you looking for in that man, you got in you. You already got it. Love on you more. So when he walk in your life, he got to compete with what you doing. He got to compete. He got to learn. He has to pay attention to how you love on yourself in order for him to love on you. That's just how I see it. If you so busy loving on you, one, you ain't worried about having no man, and you darn sure ain't gonna end up being desperate for one. Because that was the conclusion that I came to, that I was so, and for whatever reason, I could go into why, because I do truthfully know why it came to that, how I got to that point. But that's a whole nother video, and it might take too long, and we already 12 minutes and some seconds. 12 and some change in, and I don't want to take up too much time. But love yourself and just stop being desperate, because that's the truth of the matter is we so eager or want to be loved or have that type of relationship that we'll settle for anything or settle for a piece of something, when the truth of the matter is we deserve more. Betty Ray used to sing that song, After the Pain, and she was talking about the little part where she be talking about she got back with the man or whatever, and she didn't realize that it's better to have a piece of man than no man at all. I like her, but that's a fool. That's a fool's move. It is not okay to have a piece of man rather than not have no man at all. It is better to be by yourself than to have a piece of man treating you less than what you deserve or giving you half of what you deserve. So stop. Don't be desperate. It ain't necessary. It'll come when it's supposed to. And just keep loving on yourself, boo-boo, because trust me, you deserve it. And who gonna love you better than you? Who? I love you, queens. This is from the heart, me being vulnerable, showing you about me, telling you how what I discovered about myself, in hopes that it will prevent a younger female from even having to go through some of the stuff that we went through and then maybe even somebody that's in our age group that's going through. This can be something, hopefully that you need to hear, that'll say, okay, you know what, I am in that situation. Maybe however, I'm just here, as I say, just to plant the seed, maybe for somebody else to water, maybe it's for somebody else, for you to just hear it and share with somebody else. However, I just, again, needed to put it out there because it was on my heart. So it was given in love. I hope it was received in love. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night, because I'm going to bed now. Love you. Bye.